So JDM, Jack Della Maddalena, is fighting Carlos Prates. It is going to be a banger. There is no way, absolutely no way that this fight can suck. So both of these guys have offensive styles. Both of these guys like to put the pressure on. Both of these guys like to move forward. Both of these guys do not take a step back. And both of these guys have KO power. JDM has got like a combination punching KO power, whereas Carlos Prates is more like a one-shot KO power. So if you're talking about one shot, Carlos Prates hits much harder than JDM. JDM knocks you out with the combination of like 3 to 4 punches. He keeps the pressure on. If you're talking about the output, JDM has much higher output than Carlos Prates. Carlos Prates picks his shots. He's more like a sniper, but he's pretty quick with his feet. He's got good hand speed as well. He picks his shot. He can fight outside and then close the distance and then hits you with the shot. He's very good with the clinches as well, but he mostly does the knees in the clinches. JDM likes to close distance and he likes to he likes to beat you up with his boxing. He's got superior boxing than Carlos Prates. I would say that. JDM body work, his head work, slipping and dipping and ducking. He does that beautifully, better than probably anyone else in the UFC. Maybe Eli and JDM are probably two of the best boxers in the UFC if you talk about pure boxing. JDM does have good leg kicks and the body kicks. Carlos Prates throws kicks as well. He doesn't throw a lot of kicks, but he does throw kicks. Carlos Prates has got one of the most beautiful crosses. So this fight will depend on like who actually is able to impose their will on their opponent. Now, I don't think JDM can do to Carlos Prates what Ian Garry was able to do. Ian Garry was very successful against Carlos Prates because he had a bouncy, moving on your feet sort of style. He was staying outside. Ian is not a pressure fighter. He's a counter striker, but he counters barely too. He's more like a point striker. He stays outside. He's throw leg kicks, a lot of oblique kicks. He would blitz in quickly, throw like a jab and a cross, and then he will move outside again. He plays a scoring game. He doesn't take a lot of risk. And he's pretty tall. Ian Garry is 6 feet 3 inches tall. He's taller than anybody in the welterweight division. And that's why he's been very successful with his style. JDM is not going to be able to do it. I think Carlos Prates might actually have a height advantage over JDM. JDM is a stocky guy. He closes the distance, and that's when he does his best work. And that also gives Prates an opportunity to actually throw the shots, because every time JDM is coming closer to close the distance, and even when JDM is striking in the pocket, Prates has a chance to knock him out. Fight could go either way. If I have to pick one, I would pick Prates at this time. I think he's got more of a momentum. JDM is coming after a loss, and stylistically, I think Prates is just a bad matchup. With that being said, JDM can also bring